Comdo Information Minister. Everyone, all Biafran, so you come. Good evening, everyone. Sir, please, I have one question for you. Like our forests, our bushes, because we are declaring our freedom. Our freedom is not for only humanity, it's all for the nature. What I mean is like in our tree, our animals, you know, the Nigerian government, the way they make things difficult, they don't scare even human being, talk less of our animal. And we are losing a lot in our nature. Especially our tree, like, you know, old tree, very long years. But now we don't have those things anymore. So please, I'm asking, very soon we are declaring our nation. Are we going to have law to save our nature too? Because already, even know, like, it's not only woman you can save. They destroy everything. So please, the Biafrans, our nation, are we going to have mercy for the humanity, like to leave our nature grow and to turn for who we are? Thank you, sir. That is my question. Can you hear me?
Yeah, PM, did you get her question?
If not that this question is coming from you, I will just say no. Because I see it as, you know, because you have asked this question before and have addressed this question. And how can you be expecting that we don't have love for animals?
No,
so,
I
but
did not ask, so this is the first time, sir.
Okay, but I have addressed this same question several times. So okay. Yes, we're going to have that.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you so much for coming up with that. David, please, if you can hear the PM, can you hear the PM now, David?
Yes, I can.
Okay, go ahead and bring that other question.
Okay, my number 2 question, my PM. We have the 40 United States of Biafra. I want to know, you see, it is really, really very difficult for Biafrans to come to the acceptance of a one particular place as the capital of Biafra land. How were you able to make it very possible that even after declaring Ebube as the confederating capital of Biafra, there was no state that was murmuring, oh, FCT should be in Enugu or in Aba or in Iguacha. But once that was declared by you, there was no murmuring or more wrongdoing among our people. What was can I say, how did you do that everybody accepted that without any wrangling, sir?
I did not declare Ebube the capital. The structure of the capital and the structure of the state has been there. All we did was to activate it. Thank you.
Okay. My third question, my PM, you see.
Master David, hold on, please. The question you asked and the way you put it contradicted the points you made at the end of the day. You said Biafrans are hard to convince to come to terms of agreeing to one thing. Then at the end of the day, you said when we declared Ebube as the capital, they did not come back fighting again. You've contradicted everything you're saying. Biafrans are not fighting themselves because of one thing or another, and they don't fight or have it hard to agree on being one. It has been the enemies that have been sowing the seed of discord amongst Biafrans. When we were fighting in the 66 to 70s, you saw the unity of Biafrans. With George Enip, you saw how the elders of Biafra gathered around Ojukwu. They gave him all the support, and then we were able to surmount one Nigeria. And today, the Biafran government in exile encompasses of all the representatives of the 40 states of Biafra and above, of which you'll be seeing more of the Biafran state that will be coming to pay allegiance and to be one of the Biafran nations. So Biafran people are united and they don't have this share of dissociation or hating themselves or fighting for one thing or had to agree to come together. It has been the way one Nigeria has wanted that narrative to be going. So going forward, every Biafran should desist from accepting that to be who you are. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my Minister of Telecommunications, for that correction. Thank you so much. My PM, my third question goes like this. 2 months ago, you made a very big discovery and important in the life of every Biafran. In Nigeria, we have professors. We have those who call themselves learned colleagues. But you are the only person that came out to be able to tell us and prove to us that while we were studying geography in schools in Nigeria, we have north, east, west, and south. How was it able that all these years, Biafran territory, southeast was placed on the other side of the map instead of being in the real original and geographical location that is it's supposed to be all around the world? Was it because there was a voodoo that was used against the whole Nigerians? Or what was responsible for you discovering this? Even when you went to school while still in Nigeria, nobody was able to pinpoint that error from the government.
I think the question you should have been asking is that after I have raised that issue, do you hear anybody discussing it still? You know, and I don't know how we were able to pass the geography. You know, we went to write exam of the geography in the school, and then they say North Pole, South Pole, and at the end of the day, you pass the exam. That's actually what I still don't understand. But if you see, look at the map, you know that that is, you know, and on top of that, they created something called South-South. Yet, people accepted it. Yet, those who call themselves professors, including those who parade themselves at the learned one, like you hear them carrying fire, who Patutomi, all of them, they accepted it. All these people accepted South-South. They could not even find something, you know, other name to give it, but they say South-South. They would have said maybe Southeast 2, or Southeast 2nd, Southeast 1st, Southeast 2nd, and even the Southeast is wrong. But as I'm talking to you today, nobody have discussed it in any national television or anything, but they know that it is wrong. So it is the reason why the people are not discussing it is because, one, Nigeria was designed for people not to pay attention to something that is realistic. So everybody is struggling on how to survive, how to make money, how to be better than your neighbor, how to be somebody that will be driving car in your community. And once that happens, you will do everything to protect it. So what you are going to be struggling is not for the betterment of other people who are yet to buy a car, but you'll be struggling to maintain the status quo, how you were able to acquire the money or make the money to buy that car. So if you are a professor in university, you don't go further into trying to educate people. All you will be doing is to protect your professorship in the university. So anything is going to cost you to make sure you maintain that status quo where you can still get money to brag as a professor, where no other professor will come to that school and say that, do you know that this map is wrong? And and then you are proof that it is wrong. And you are proof that that person actually discovered that this map is wrong. So you are going to give that credit to the person for discovering that the map is wrong. So nobody focuses on anything that is going to be innovative in Nigeria. That's why they have this eradication of innovative and embracing the tsunami, which is anything innovative, remove it. So the Nigeria system is a system that have affected everybody. So once you are in Nigeria, you don't think differently. Once you are in Nigeria, the critical reasoning is gone. So everything you are thinking is not about the development. It's not about innovative. That's why they are not manufacturing even toothpick. Because everybody is trying and struggling to maintain the status they are that is giving them 3 square a day. So that no innovation. There is no nothing. Nobody will think deep into what is going on wrong. Why is this thing like this? Why is this thing like that? No. All you are going to be thinking is, I am a professor. This office belongs to me. I have struggled all my life to be in this office, and now I am here. And so nobody crosses. If you try me, I kill you. That's all. And it has been happening until today. So our own is that even while we're in Nigeria, we study geography. Like, we did not have that critical reasoning to say, but these guys are teaching us this. Now go to Nigeria map. Where is the southeast, so-called southeast? Where is so-called south? Is there anything like that in the map? There is nothing like that. But now we are thinking freely. So we're able to think deep, to be noticing all these problems. As I'm talking to you today, there are many things many people don't know. Like you see this man who come here to say he's a 40-year-old man in Nigeria. He doesn't know, he wants to know the boundary. He wants to know the people where Biafra shared boundary. And we posted the map. And in that map, he can see the border of Biafra. He can see Amazonia there. He can see Benue there. He can see other places. And he can see Edo there in that map. Even with him seeing the map, he doesn't even understand what is boundary. Because actually, if he understood what is boundary, he will not come here to ask me, who do we have boundary with? Because it is there in the map that I posted. That is the average Nigerian. They are not thinking deep. They are not thinking innovative. They are not thinking how to develop anything. It is all about maintaining their state. That's why some of them, when you talk about this freedom, they will be thinking about how they are going to lose what the job they have. How they are going to lose the property they have acquired. No, so now I'm going to lose my property and nobody else will come and I will lose my property and I'm not a property owner again. And they don't know that you are not actually losing a property. You're actually going to gain more than the property you have. And they don't even know that the property they are trying to protect is not secured. There is no guarantee that they will wake up tomorrow and that property is there. They can wake up tomorrow and they will destroy and demolish that property. They go down to square one. That is what they don't know. And once that happens, they will run back to us. You see this Biafra, we will fight it too. Then you have succeeded in poisoning the mind of many people through your actions that you have had in the past when you are having your house, when it was not demolished. So my brother, the reason is many. Nigeria was designed so that you can never think well like a human being. And that is the difference we have by those of us who are not in Nigeria and those in Nigeria. They are only thinking of protecting their status today. That's why in the Senate, you will see them. You think that they don't know that people are getting killed all over Nigeria. They are not talking about it. It is not their business, none of their business. But any day, any of them is kidnapped now. Hey, you will see them talking about that particular one that has been kidnapped. But they forgot that for the past years, the people that are representing in Abuja are being kidnapped, sacked out of their villages, and nobody's talking about it. So my brother, it is all about the system of Nigeria designed so that you don't need to do any other thing. Focus on who you are, and whatever happened, whatever the North do is not your business. Whatever the Arewa do is not your business. Whatever the Caliphate do is not your business. So for the fact that you are going to go back as a senator to your village and your people will be worshiping you like God. That's all. Thank you.
Wow.
Can I ask 2 more questions, sir?
David, can we take more other hands that are up? Maybe.
Okay, just one more. Just one more. My preamble. Yeah, we know you are now the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic government in exile and that of the de facto in the homeland. You made a promise to the Biafran people that there are 2 expositions which we make, and that will be done when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out. My PM, I know you are a very busy man. If they are one of the greatest accomplishments, even during the time of exposition, is your way of analyzing how things were done as if you were there. Are you still living on that promise to the Biafran people that the kidnap of our leader, there are other expositions, at least 2, that you promise the Biafran people? Will you do that even while you are still the Prime Minister? Thank you.
If I have the time, I will do more than 2 expositions.
So you are good now. David, thank you so much, David.
Thank you, sir.
Bringing such engaging questions. And those of you that are still there, let's hope PM still have about 10 minutes. We have about Six hands that are up. Let's take it one after the other. Please go straight to the point. Jaja Godson, Mazi, fine. Please bring your question.
Call me.
Who's Jaja Godson? Where are you? Jaja Godson is not ready. Please don't unmute yourself again and ask me to call you. I am picking the hands that are up. OMT News. Let's see if the news houses are here. OMT News, please unmute yourself, please.
All right, thank you very much. I hoped and prayed to be in this space today. I really appreciate everything I've had, but I'm directing this question to Mr. Simon Ekpa, and the question is actually about. See, I'm not trying to, sound pessimistic. I, for one, believe in what you're doing somehow, and also believe in Nigeria. I still believe that Nigeria can be better. I still believe that the energy you are using to do this can be channeled as well to make Nigeria a better place. Of course, you were one of those people who were championing it before. And also to look at the area of regionalization. Like, for example, tomorrow you said that would start doing, enforcing a whole lot of things tomorrow, and I'm looking at the feasibility of that happening. I'm not trying to doubt your ability to do that or the ability of your forces to do that, but I'm looking at the feasibility of it happening in a country like Nigeria. Obviously, your video, one of your videos about Finland and how they got independence actually stoked my curiosity, and I went online because, of course, I'm a researcher, and I was going through a lot of things, reading about Finland and whatever. And what came to my mind, obviously, is that the peculiarities of Finland is actually different from Nigeria. I'm not saying that history cannot repeat itself, or things cannot be applied and something different can happen. But the truth is, how do you, Mr. Simon Ekpa, how do you plan? Because we have to be honest with ourselves. I know you're doing this out of honesty. I believe so.
Can you just ask your question?
Okay, what I want to ask is, how is it possible that you are going to fight a sovereign nation like Nigeria that has air force, that has one of the strongest military in Africa, because obviously the 5 states of
that is question number one. Hold the line. Let him take that question number one, then you bring that other one.
So how are you going to fight this?
First of all, you talk about 5 states. Who gave the 5 states to the Southeast? Were there a referendum to that effect?
There was none, but the Constitution empowers the federal.
Which means it is fraud and fake, and we don't accept it. That's number one.
No, the Constitution.
Now, number
Constitution
two,
empowers.
there is no Constitution. Are you not hearing that even your people are complaining about the 1999 Constitution as a fraud? The Constitution says we, the people. Were you there? Were your people present when the Constitution was written? It says we. That was a fraud. Are you not aware of that? Did you agree to that? Your people, even when you are not born, if you are not born then, which I believe you are born in 1999, were your people part of the people that voted for the Constitution that says we, the people of Nigeria, in 1999? Just answer me, because that will address this matter. Answer me.
There was no referendum, but the power of the state overrides.
So who are the people who wrote the 1999 Constitution?
The military, of course.
So the military are the people.
Yes, but there was a convention that involved.
What is the convention? You see, that is the problem. You say you are a researcher, and here you are telling us how you are researching, and you went to research Finland, and you cannot even answer a question about your own constitution. I ask you, your constitution say we, the people of Nigeria, and I'm asking you now, where did that we happen?
No, there were representatives from the various parts of Nigeria that the military called.
We are the military, and we are in democracy. And that military court, you said
no, it was the military regime at the time.
So I'm talking about in 1999. I'm talking about now in democracy, because the military regime brought the constitution, which is the military decree, right? And now Nigeria has been practicing democracy since 1999, and the military decree that handed over to democratic system, they have not changed that particular military decree. And I'm asking you now, you say it is with the constitution of Nigeria, and I'm asking you, the constitution that says we, the people, Is it under the military regime that we, the people, took place?
Yes, it was under the military regime.
Thank you,
Yes,
thank you,
with
thank
the
you very
representative of the
thank you.
people.
Who represented you?
Yes, there was a convention before
So
the
who
constitution was
represented
approved.
who represented your region?
Yeah, there were some.
Can you
there were
answer me
people.
question? Can you answer this question? Who
I
represented
don't
your
know
region?
specifically.
You don't
I
know,
know
but
there
you
were
are a
people.
researcher. You cannot research you are researching Finland. Now, if you want to know, and of course, this particular thing you have just answered now, we show people who you are. As a researcher, you don't know who represented you. So the constitution is is not important to you, that you don't even know who represented you or who represented your region, since it is the people. You did not know who represented you, but let me tell you today that nobody represented you. It was imposed by the military on Nigerians. And so because you don't have any fact or any fact to debunk what I'm saying now, you have to accept what I'm saying now, because that is the fact. And that's
No,
why
I don't accept
fake.
what you're saying. You're
So
not allowing me to.
So tell me who
clarify
represented
things.
you. Tell me, mention the name of the person who represented you.
OTM, omit yourself. When
No, let him tell us the person who represented the region.
Well. Obviously, when I was trying to join I don't actually
Okay,
have.
so tell me, go to the Google.
But there was a
now.
convention.
Go to Google now and search to tell me the name of the person who represented your region in that convention. You're saying that it was a convention.
OMT.
No,
Yes.
he's typing. I can hear him typing.
Okay, let him type. OMT, in this your present Nigeria, where you have a military invading your communities, which of your elders or your representatives are part of the decision makers for the security agencies of one Nigeria, the terrorists, to invade your communities?
Well,
so give him many load. Make him answer the one with PM.
Sonny, just hold on. Yes, let him search the Google and tell us. The representative of his region in the constitution.
Let me. 1999.
As a researcher of Nigeria, you're supposed to have all of them upstairs now. And
No,
okay,
we are
don't worry.
giving him a privilege.
We're giving him
the
benefit of doubt.
privilege to
Yes.
go and search now, and he's searching to tell us the person who represented his region in 1999 constitution.
Well, there's no direct this in here. I have to take time to do that research.
Oh yeah, you see, so you accepted defeat. That is the thing. There is nobody represented you. The 1999 constitution is a fraud, and I'm not even here to talk about the constitution. We have gone beyond that constitution matter, because some of you are claim to be educated, but you are illiterate. That is the problem. You are not educated. You are not informed about your own problems, and you are here. Somebody like me that is well loaded, that is bringing solution to my people. You are here from Afonja and will be telling me how you are researching Finland and all that. And you cannot even find information about your own.
Mute your mic.
We have
mute this person. Let me talk to him. Let me mute this person. Let me talk to him.
I've muted
because I've been giving him the privilege to even go to Google to search who represented him during the Constitution of Nigeria. He cannot do that. I gave him the privilege to go to Google and search. He cannot do that because it doesn't exist. This man is the only man who is a researcher, and he is here telling how Nigeria had a conference where everybody is arguing and shouting. This 1999 constitution is evil. Nobody convened anywhere that the constitution said we, the people of Nigeria. That never happened. But this man is here just to show how stupid he is. He is here to tell entire people listening to this space that yes, there was a constitutional conference. Now, I asked him to go to the Google and search. He said he could not find any directing, and he cannot understand that this is the problem that brought Nigeria to where it is today. When people don't know their left from their right, and those who know something, who know their left from their right, they will be coming here to challenge me. They will have, because I have the information you don't have. So I'm working with this information that I have, which you don't have. I will never have something that I know. You will be doing worse than what I'm doing today. And that is the problem. So many of them who are faulting what I'm doing don't know what I know. Because I know that the Nigerian Constitution is fraud, 1999. I know that the people people did not vote for the constitution. It was not a people oriented constitution, and here he is telling me and then tell somebody who represented you, you cannot bring the person. Now, the issue of the military, how are we going to defeat Nigeria army, who, according to him, is the most powerful?
He said it's the strongest army in Africa.
He said the strongest army in Africa. That is the lies. That is the lies they have told you. Now, to ask Musa, why is he crying about Simon Ekpa, who is not in Nigeria? Ask Musa, why is he crying? Why, for the very first time in the history of Nigeria, the entire stupid, idiotic, nomadic head of services or chief of military and police, they went to National Assembly to a man who is not in Nigeria as a person that is the biggest problem, security problem in Nigeria. I'm not in Nigeria, but I'm their problem. So if they are the strongest military as you claim, I have it before it's not a property. When that time you are talking about military, Nigeria army is the strongest, was it Komog? Who was in charge of Ekomog? Biafrans are the strongest army of Ekomog, who went to different peacekeeping in Africa. It was Ekomog. That was where this giant of Africa, this strong army, come from. Today, do you think anybody have that particular zeal to fight for Nigeria? No. And apart from that, please go and ask Musa. How the Biafra army have dealt with them in Biafra land. If you cannot hear the cry of Musa, you can see him on the TV and you can read the body language. In case if you don't understand the English he's speaking, you go and read his body language. That tells you a lot. We have defeated Nigeria and we'll defeat them from tomorrow. From tomorrow, if you doubt what I'm saying, pack your bag from where you are, come down to Biafra land and go and work in any of the secretariat. I will bullet to work out.
Prime Minister, please remind this great researcher of Nigeria the date Biafra liberation or Biafra Defense Forces liberation resistance fighters were unveiled. When is Nigeria is the strongest army. I don't know how long the Nigerian army has existed. Then the Nigerian army has existed. Then Biafran government army is not up to a year yet since the unveiling. And then the defense minister and chiefs of Nigeria coming out to cry.
October
And someone
23rd, October, just tell him straight away, October 23rd, 2023, the Biafra Liberation Army was unveiled. Now, from October, it's not up to 1 year. We
No.
still have a few months to get to October to make it 1 year. We have defeated the air strike of Nigeria. We have defeated their ground forces. We have destroyed more than 50 armored tanks of Nigeria. These are the things they are not telling you because you believe all these lies on social media. Go to the Biafra land and sit in for yourself. Go there as a journalist. I will tell the men to protect you so you can take videos by yourself. I'm offering this thing. I'm telling you, and I'm going to do it. Once you want to go, let me know. I will make sure you are protected. You are going to be in the war front and take videos so you can have first-hand information. But when you are going, make sure you wear Yoruba Odeshi. Thank you.
OMT, that is a benefit of doubt for you. So you can try that. The entire Biafran people and the world listening should understand that this is how the Afon Jazz medias of One Nigeria goes about reporting and making their concussion stories from left and right. Someone is telling you that they said it doesn't have the name, it doesn't have the fact. They said people agreed and were party to the convention, but he doesn't have the information. He just believed on what they said and then came up here to speak as if he even has the first-hand information. And then when he was told, go and look for it, you were even given benefit of doubt. Where in this world will you be on a news media interview and then you are defending a point and then the newscaster or the journalist will give you the opportunity to go to internet and then look for it to come and defend yourself? That was a benefit of doubt. So we want everyone to understand how the Afonjas have been used by One Nigeria and Britain for years in quest for demeaning the lives of Christians that have been massacred in One Nigeria for years. The next person, please.
All right, thank you. Sanoke, okay, let's go ahead. I thought you were going to allow him make one more question. Let me give the mic to Triple M. Triple M, oh yeah, go ahead, 60 seconds, please. Beke, please, you are going to be the next. Triple M, are you there?
Yeah, good evening, my fellow Biafrans. I really appreciate everyone for being in the house. My PM, I appreciate you. I thank you very much, my Lord. I have a question actually. My questions goes this way. Going by the news or the information that we'll be hearing all this while, in regards to the natural resources, we learned that the zoo government, though it was started during the dead Buhari's regime, the oil in Biafra land has been used in collateral. It has been mortgaged, and this drug lord is about to do same. When such a thing happened, and we happen to be in our in 2nd of December, when the Biafra will be redeclared, the people that is under the control of the mortgaging, do we gonna have any issue with them when we must have gone on our own separate way. That is my concern. Thank you very much, my PM. I appreciate you for the good work.
Go and listen to previous answer to that question. You cannot come here with picture on my picture on your profile and be asking this kind of question. Go to the last space we had where I addressed that issue. All that ones.
Okay. Okay.
Our focus now is the delegitimization of Nigeria, and whoever that is buying anything on mortgage, that is the person's business. Either if the person is buying something from Biafra land, when Biafra come, they will go and either carry the land from the northern Nigeria and go to China. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, Triple M. Beke has disappeared. All right. We still have Madweke. Madweke, please unmute yourself.
Okay, good evening, House. Good evening, my Prime Minister.
Beke is still here. He has not
Beke, see, your hand went down. Sorry. Hold on, Madweke. Beke, please go ahead and bring your question, please.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, my PM. To be sincere, I am very happy and excited with the way all these things are going. And to be honest with you, words are not enough for me to thank all of you for the efforts you people have put into this liberation of Biafra. And please, in order to meet up with the 60 seconds that I have to ask my question, I will just go straight to the points. I have a friend who happens to be unfortunate to be serving in the Nigerian police force. I call him unfortunate because he was cajoled.
They are not police force. They are terrorist police, please.
Yeah, the Nigerian terrorist police.
Thank you.
So I call him unfortunate because he was cajoled into joining this terrorist police force. While all these things are happening, this friend of mine has an interest of quitting the job because he himself understands very well that he is more of a terrorist than a police. But the problem there is
I can't hear anyone. I can't hear anyone. Have I been called up, please?
Hello.
Who is that?
Madweke, please remain muted. You can go down and come back again.
Beke, please go ahead and make it very quick. Make it snappy. You have 60 seconds.
All right. So what I'm asking is, I have tried everything possible to make him understand or to make him see reasons why he should quit the terrorist police force. But my reasons were not enough. So I want to ask, is there any other, thing I need to know about the way to convince him on how to accept, everything I have told him about quitting the police force before he could put his life into what he doesn't know anything about? Thank you.
Oh my God. PM, are you there or should I answer this one? Because this one sounds very funny.
You can go ahead and answer him.
Beke, what you should tell him before he can be able to convince himself, tell him to come to Biafra land. Like we said that all the police station and barracks and one Nigerian unit should be deserted. Let him come out. When he hear 440, after then he will decide to resign. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm very grateful for that.
All right, thank you. Biafra Unite, please come up quickly with your question.
Yeah, thank you, my brother, Chukwugoziagi. Thank you, Biafrans. Greetings, my Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, Your Excellency Ekpa Simon Ekpa. I have only but one question, and this question has been in my mind, has been on my mind for a very long time, and I'll be asking the question now because I noticed that Afon Jas are here. So, please, my Prime Minister, the time you declared Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. Did you envisage, because why I want to ask this question is because during the time you declared autopilot, nobody knew. Maybe you knew, but I don't know. We never knew that that word of autopilot would have done what it did during, or should I say, within the time of this very, liberation. So now you declared Biafra Mass Exodus 2024. So my question is very simple. Did you envisage the scantiness of Lagos State? I want to use that Lagos as an example because Afonjas are here, including Abuja, Kano, and other places. Did you envisage the scantiness of those cities when the Biafra people will vacate en masse, will leave en masse, at least for the jubilation and celebration of independent state of Biafra? Please, that's my question. Thank you. Or did it just come as the Spirit directed you?
Definitely, when you are doing something and you are very, very calculative, of course, you should know the outcome and you should be able to analyze the future as a result of what you are doing. So yes, I have analyzed the exodus of Biafrans and I know that it's going to happen.
Okay, thank you, sir. That's my question.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you, Biafra Unite. Very, very quick one. All right, XI. XI, please unmute yourself and come up with your question, please.
Thank you, Pastor Vam, Deputy Minister, for thank you, my Prime Minister. Greetings and God blessings to you. I have a question and word.
Right, Bon, thank you very much. Please come up with questions, please. Very, very questions, especially as a Fonja, if you want to ask a question, someone don't have foolishness. Come here as a Biafra must go. Question, please. Please, going to tell you, stop asking us if you are coming clear. Once you pick the microphone, just go ahead, please.
I don't want to ask questions, but I just want to say something because of the encounter I have with the zoo terrorists in Amen yesterday. So he said that their target is to kill our innocent civilians when we are locking down everything. That their target is not to fight our Biafra Liberation Army. That their target is to kill our mothers in the village. So that is what I want to say. Thank you.
Thank you for saying it. All right, Jaja, please, is your mic.
Let me tell you, don't listen, disregard that nonsense. Is it today that they are killing our women? And were they announcing it before? All the thing they are trying to do is to install fear on our people. Let them come and kill now. If they go back in peace, thank God. They don't kill anyone from the Biafra land. Believe me, we'll engage them and neutralize all of them. So the one that have been coming to kill, were they announcing it? Forget that nonsense. They are trying to install fear. This is the time of propaganda and fear is over. Let them come. We are not scared of them. They have been killing our world before, for agitation. So it's not move on. If they like, they can kill as many as they want. Or the promise I'm making for them is that if they go back after that, then they should go and thank their God. And of course, we are not going to allow them to even have the opportunity to shoot the gun, not to talk of targeting our women. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, our PM. Thank you, sir. Jaja Godson, is your mic going to work now? Please unmute and see it. Jaja Godson, you're always having a challenge with your mic. It's me again, please. It's me again. You're going to be the last.
Yes, good evening, RPM. I'll start by asking